Hey guys, get ready with me for school. Okay, I'm gonna talk about something that came across my For You page, and I think it's just absolutely disgusting. But there was this video like on the White House account of them making fun of the situation going on right now with immigrants. And I genuinely just think that is so disgusting and so sad. There are literally families being torn apart from each other, and there's people from my school reposting videos like that. Like, I've genuinely never been so disgusted in my entire life. It doesn't even matter what side you're on, red or blue. It should just take a normal human being to know that's genuinely wrong. And honestly, anyone from my school who reposted that just genuinely lacks empathy and is disgusting. Anyway, sorry guys, I didn't mean to get a little political. I just saw that and thought I'd speak on it because I do have a platform and I just like don't agree with stuff like that. But yeah, it's probably like the one time I'll ever touch on politics because I don't like speaking about it. Guys, I'm seriously gonna get a new shade because why do I look yellow right now? Alright, one of Peyton's like friend's mom is taking me to school today, so I'm trying to be on time because I don't want to be late. But she's getting here at 6:30 and it's 6:15, so I'm gonna try to hurry this process up. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to perform my dance today and I'm actually so scared because God knows what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, our final schedule starts today. We don't have any finals today, but we have the review days, which means we're gonna be in like classes for longer than an hour. And I have history first period, and that's my like long class. And I feel like that class is genuinely just a terrible way to start off my day, but it's fine. Alright guys, I'm about done grooming. I have 2 minutes to get my ass downstairs and hopefully fill up my water bottle and get my energy drink, and I'll be in the best mood ever today. Alright, bye. Love you, queens. Hey guys, get ready with me. Finals have low-key been kicking my butt, and I just feel super stressed out. Aw, I feel super stressed out right now. I literally had a mental breakdown during second period, and to make it worse, I got my phone taken because I was out, like I was on it. Anyways, I literally hate whenever people are like, oh, you can talk to me about anything, or like, come talk to me, or they claim like they're easy to talk, like it's easy for you to talk to them, but then your like feelings just get dismissed, and it happens to me like with everybody. I just feel like every single person I've ever talked to about something, like, it always gets dismissed. I don't ever, like, I don't know, I feel like my feelings are never validated. And it low-key just kind of sucks, too, because then I just, like, shut down and, like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Okay, wow, this does not match me at all. Guys, I seriously need to get a new shade because what the fart? This is literally my summer shade. Like, this is so bad. Guys, this is not my shade at all. This is so bad. I swear it looks better in person. Like, no, it doesn't. Like, I don't even know if I should add bronzer. Okay, wait, this is just coming out really bad, but it's fine. I'm not really going anywhere, so I'll just look like shit at home. Anyways, sometimes I feel like the environment that you're in affects your mental health, and I low-key feel like that's the case for me right now. I honestly have been thinking about moving, and I want to, but there's just a lot of like factors that go into that, and I just don't know yet. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm doing my makeup because I'm most likely gonna cry all of this off. Okay, this shade match is actually killing me right now. I feel like all my problems are going to be solved once I become a princess, so it's fine. Don't know when that's going to be, but it'll happen because then all my problems will be solved. I don't really know how I'm going to achieve that either, but it'll happen, I swear. Alright, bye guys. Get ready with me while I tell you guys rules for my future kids. Okay, so first is if I'm not their favorite, then they're getting whipped. Okay, that's just a joke. I would never put my hands on my kids. So let's actually get into the actual rules. Okay, first is I want my kids to go to church every Sunday until like they can tell me, hey mom, like I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Because one, I don't want to be the type to force religion on my children. And two, all I can do is lead them in the direction that like I want them to go in. But if they don't want that, then they don't have to do it. And I'll never agree with parents that like force it on their kids. Okay, next is my kids can date whenever, because I remember when I was in 5th grade and I had like a little boyfriend and it was just like silly and stupid. But I guess one rule that I would have is like a curfew when you're out with your boyfriend, and obviously the door can't be locked but it can be shut. Okay, next is like getting a phone or electronics at a certain age. Honestly, for me, I don't really care. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna let my 1-year-old have a phone, but at the same time, like if I'm busy and I need them to be distracted, obviously I'm gonna put on TV. But like say we're at a restaurant, my kid isn't gonna be on the iPad. Like I just don't agree with that. And then I feel like kids get phones around age 10, so I guess that's like whenever I'd be like, okay, we can talk about it. But I honestly don't know. I guess it just depends whenever my kids start asking for that kind of stuff. Okay, next is I want my kids to be in sports. Like, I want my kids to play baseball and softball. And so I'm going to put them in that, like, while they're young. And then when they tell me, like, hey, I don't want to play this, I want to try this, then they can make that decision for themselves. Okay, next is sleepovers. I'm really iffy about this because I've heard so many stories and so many horror stories about sleepovers. So I feel like while my kid is younger, I'd like to meet the parents first. But as they get older, I think I'd be, like, more willing to trust them and what they're doing. Okay, next is whenever my kid gets a car, I'm gonna buy them their car, and I'm gonna pay for their gas, and I'm going to pay for their insurance. But they will have a curfew, because if I'm paying for all your stuff, then you will be home at a certain time. Which the curfew will, like, get later as you get older. But at 16, it'll probably just be, like, 11:30. And then obviously on school nights, it'll probably be, like, 9:30. Okay, next, this one's really controversial, but I'm gonna accept my kids, like, for whoever they love or whoever they want to date, because I don't want to be one of those parents who are like, oh no, you can't do this, or you can't date them, you can't date that. Like, no, I want my kids to be comfortable enough to come to me and be like, yeah, this is, like, the way I am, da-da-da-da, and I'm gonna accept them and still love them because that's my kid. And that doesn't change who you are as a person. I feel like there are a lot of homophobic parents out there, and I feel like I could just never be that hateful towards my kid if they chose to love someone who, like, was the same gender as them. I don't know, everybody has their different takes on that, but that's just mine. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. Hey guys, get ready with me. Okay, I'm in California, if you guys can't tell the change of scenery. If you guys are OGs, then you would know that this is my room here. Anyways, I don't really think we're doing anything today, but I'm just grimming. Oh no, I'm running out. But anyways, I took a break from, like, posting grims for 2 days because I was going through it, and it was pretty bad. Like, I literally couldn't get out of bed. I was dying, crying, like, probably, I don't know, like, all day. Didn't eat, like, didn't shower, like, it was bad. Anyways, I forced myself to get out of bed, and then I went and talked to Taylor, like, God bless her. Like, I literally just texted her, like, hey, I need to talk to somebody, like, can you talk? And then she just, like, basically, like, dropped everything and let me, like, come over. And it was awesome, and we were literally just sitting in a frozen yogurt parking lot for probably, like, a good hour or something. Maybe 30 minutes? I don't know, but we were just talking about life, and it was just so nice to have someone to talk to. So I genuinely think I'll be alright. My flight over here was super bad. The person I was sitting next to literally kept waking me up. I didn't even sit next to Peyton. Peyton's my sister, if you guys didn't know that. But I sat in the middle of, like, 2 random people, so it was pretty bad, right? And, like, the person that was next to me just kept waking me up. And it wasn't even intentionally. Like, it wasn't, like, wake up, wake up. It was, like, at one point, like, I was asleep, right? Like passed out, asleep, knocked out, like, passed out. In a deep sleep, I'm pretty sure, because I don't even, like, it was so scary. But they, like, threw their seatbelt on me because they had gotten up, and I guess, like, it flung back on me. And, like, I woke up, like, gasping, so I was like, what the hell? And then they kept, like, dropping things, and then I kept hearing it in my sleep, so I just, like, wake up, and it was scary. Anyways, this is the first time me and Peyton went to the airport, like, alone. Like, obviously we fly alone and stuff, but usually, like, our parents are there to meet us at the gate or walk us to the gate or stay with us at the gate. But, like, we're both of age to the point, like, where they can't do that anymore. Which I've already, like, been knowing how to do this because I've gotten dropped off before, like, at security. But I think it was Peyton's first time, like, not, like, you know, doing that. And it honestly wasn't that big of a deal because we've been flying alone since, like, 4th grade. So it's fine. And I feel like some people think airports are complex and stuff, or, like, they're confusing, but I feel like they're really easy to navigate through. But then again, I've been flying alone since 4th grade, so I don't really know. Also, me and Peyton's flight got delayed, so we were sitting at the airport for a good, like, 3 hours. Anyways, guys, I'm about done grimming. And yeah, bye. Love you guys.